This week in Math Methods 2, we discussed Chapter 13 entitled Developing Strategies for Multiplication and Division Computation. Two big ideas that I felt were prominent were, first of all, identifying models and approaches for working up to the multiplication algorithm, and second, computational estimation. To begin, there were several models provided for students to develop conceptual understanding of multiplication before doing the standard algorithm. For example, the book provided complete number strategies where students are able to basically do repeated addition in order to develop that understanding of multiplication. Next, partitioning strategies where students break apart numbers in a variety of ways that reflect an understanding of place value. After that, students were also able to work through problems using cluster problems. And basically what this is that students were encouraged to use combinations of multiplication facts that they already knew in order to figure out more complex ones. Along with that, we worked up to the standard algorithm using the area model, open array, partial products, and lattice multiplication. These were all great methods to use. Next, I felt that computational estimation was an excellent resource for students in order to really assess the reasonableness of their answers before finding that exact answer. The book provided a lot of great questions to build up to that computational estimation for students. One thing that I really took away from this week that I would like to implement into my classroom in the future were several of those resources that were provided in class for working out multiplication for students. Particularly, I was really interested in the National Library of Virtual Manipulatives because it allowed students to bridge that concrete with the written record. An area that I could work on this week from the self-checks was self-check 13.5. In this self-check, it asked for a student to describe computational estimation. And at first, I didn't quite understand what this was. I thought it was basically just determining an approximate measure without making an exact measurement because we just want to get right around that right answer, but rather the book stated that it was about estimating multiplications and division using numbers that can be computed mentally. So instead of trying to find the exact answer right away, it involved a lot of rounding in real-world situations where students were able to quickly compute that in their head and again assess the reasonableness of their answer. So that is what I learned this week in Math Methods 2.